My name is Isaac Locke. I am the Director of Training here at the Middleby Innovation Kitchen. My classroom is called the Middleby Advantage Training Center. Here at the Training Center, we have the ability to train on any piece of kitchen equipment that's out there. We could train on anything from ice machines all the way to convection ovens, conveyor ovens, everything like that. I think that's an important thing to do if you're going to be training on multiple brands in the same classroom. One of the must-haves were the lifts, and not only having the lifts so that we could work on the equipment up at a reasonable height, but to have those lifts flush with the ground. That way we can roll the equipment on there and work it at a usable height, because a lot of the work that technicians do in the field is on the floor, and we want them to be as comfortable as possible to enhance that learning experience here at the training center. It's great to be able to have variable power sources, because what I have here at the training center is a frequency converter that will allow me to do any voltage that I want, including European voltages with different frequencies. So that just basically gives me unlimited capabilities for whatever equipment I want. Another thing about it also is the technology in the room. The technology in the room is absolutely amazing. We've got 4 state-of-the-art cameras here, 3 100-inch screens, and not only does that allow me to do things virtually, but it also allows me for bigger classes to be able to zoom in on things that you can't really gather a large amount of people around. We have a microphone array in the room here, and that allows me to do a split virtual and in-person class. We did that a couple of times before the array, and the problem that we had was they could hear me because I had a microphone on, but they couldn't hear questions that were asked in the group. Another thing is the layout, really. We've got 5 different workstations, 1 for an instructor and 4 for the individual work groups. This allows smaller groups in the same class to be able to gather around a single piece of equipment instead of having to have a large group around one piece of equipment. We're able to kind of individualize that a little bit. Also, it allows me to demo different models in the same class, which is really essential, especially when we're dealing with multiple brands like we are in the different models. Well, the real life scenarios are really more with me, the instructor. I mean, you're going to be in basically a lab environment, so I'm not going to be able to simulate the loudness of a kitchen or the greasiness of a piece of equipment or anything like that. But the real world scenarios that we recreate here are component failures. I have several failed parts from several different manufacturers and several different models of equipment that I can sabotage the equipment with, so they can go over real life diagnosis and repair of those equipment. Some mistakes that are made are, you really have to try to think of everything that you could possibly need, even if it's not on the immediate horizon. So like I mentioned earlier, the versatility of the room is really key to the success of everyone's knowledge that's gained while they're here. Because I'm able to reach people on a different level, you know, everybody learns in a little bit different way. And this room, over most training rooms, is multifaceted in where there's several different ways for you to learn. Most training rooms are guided toward a specific goal, where this room is versatile enough to be able to expand on that in many different ways. The main thing that we've learned here is the absolute dire need for training in the industry, especially post-COVID. The average experience level at a service agent has gone down drastically. And so we need to find a way to get these new generation of technicians up to speed and be able to do that in a way that's going to be conducive to them, and not necessarily a cut and dry, this is how every class is going to go, but let's take the temperature of the people that are in the classroom and then guide that class the way that's best for them to learn, rather than just having a cookie cutter design. We have to be flexible with the different people. I give out a survey at the end of every class. What did we do good? What could we improve upon? And everything like that. And throughout the class, I also kind of take the temperature of the class as, hey, do you like these materials? Would you rather have it in a different format? And so it's nice to have networked with a lot of those folks around the country to be able to get a better idea of what we're doing wrong and more importantly, what we're doing right. Number 1, visit other training facilities around to see what would be applicable for your area and what you're trying to do. I've definitely had people from other companies and sometimes other manufacturers come visit me spend time with me, not necessarily because they want to learn about what I'm teaching in class, but because they want to see the features of the room. They want to see what they can possibly implement into their own training facilities that are here. And that's a little bit about how this room was designed as well. Honestly, a couple of different ways, but the main way is probably going to be looking towards some sort of augmented reality, where you can do 3D scanning and exploding the pieces of equipment so that you can take the parts out digitally and be able to spin them around in an augmented reality so that you can better see everything without actually being on top of it and taking it all apart yourself. You can actually digitally take it apart. We're working on a couple of different technologies that kind of go down that road. Really excited about that. I've seen some demonstrations of it and visited with some people already. And honestly, I think that's the future of the training industry.